Have you ever wondered how twins come to be? It seems like a magical quirk of nature, but the science behind it is even more fascinating. How does one fertilized egg decide to split into two identical people? Or how do two separate eggs get fertilized at the same time? Let's dive into the amazing world of embryology to understand the science of making twins. Most of the time, pregnancy begins with a single event. During a menstrual cycle, one ovary releases one egg. This process is called ovulation. If this egg meets a sperm and gets fertilized, it becomes a zygote, the very first cell of a new individual. This single zygote will then travel down the fallopian tube, dividing and growing, until it implants in the uterus and develops over the next 9 months. This is the standard path to a single baby. But for twins, the journey starts a little differently. There are two main paths to becoming twins, and they result in two very different types of twins: fraternal and identical. Let's start with the most common type: fraternal twins. You might also know them as non-identical twins, or by their scientific name, dizygotic twins. The D in dizygotic means two, referring to two zygotes. Unlike the typical single-leg ovulation, sometimes the body does something unusual. A woman's ovaries might release two separate eggs in the same cycle, either from the same ovary or one from each. This is called hyperovulation. If both of these individual eggs are then fertilized by two separate sperm, you get two distinct zygotes. Each zygote has its own unique combination of genes from the mother and the father. These two zygotes then travel independently to the uterus, will each implant separately in the uterine wall, and each will develop its own placenta and its own amniotic sac to grow in. Because they come from two different egg-sperm combinations, fraternal twins are genetically no more alike than any other siblings who share the same parents. They share about 50% of their DNA, just like any brother or sister. This is why fraternal twins can be a boy and a girl, two boys or two girls. They can look very different from each other, with different hair colors, eye colors, and facial features. Or they might look quite similar, just as any siblings might. Their genetic connection is the same as regular siblings. They just happen to share a womb at the same time. Now, let's talk about the other side of the coin: identical twins. These are also known as monozygotic twins, with mono meaning one, because they originate from a single zygote. The beginning of their story is the same as a single pregnancy. One egg is released, and it's fertilized by one sperm to create a single zygote. But then, something extraordinary happens. In the very early stages of development, as this single zygote begins to divide, it splits into two separate but genetically identical embryos. The exact reason why this split occurs is still a bit of a mystery to science. It's not hereditary and seems to be a spontaneous random event, because they originated from the exact same combination of egg and sperm. Identical twins share 100% of their DNA. They are essentially natural clones of each other. This means they will always be the same sex, either to girls or to boys. They will have the same blood type, hair color, and eye color, and they often share incredibly similar physical features. The timing of when the zygote splits plays a crucial role in how the twins develop in the womb. If the split happens very early, within the first few days after fertilization, each twin may develop its own placenta and its own amniotic sac, similar to fraternal twins. However, if the split occurs a bit later, usually between 4 and 8 days after fertilization, twins will most likely share a single placenta, but will have their own separate amniotic sacs. This is the most common scenario for identical twins. If the split happens even later, between 8 and 12 days, the twins might share both a placenta and an amniotic sac. This is much rarer and can come with higher risks during pregnancy, as the umbilical cords can become tangled. In the rarest of cases, if the split occurs after day 12, it may be incomplete, leading to conjoined twins. So, while fraternal twins are the result of two eggs, identical twins are the result of one egg that splits in two. One is a product of hyperovulation, while the other is a spontaneous event of cellular division. But the story of multiple pregnancies doesn't end there. There is an even rarer and more mind-boggling phenomenon known as superfetation. This is the scientific term for getting pregnant while you are already pregnant. It sounds like something out of science fiction, but it can happen, though it's incredibly rare in humans. Here's how it would work. A woman conceives, and her body starts producing pregnancy hormones. Normally, these hormones shut down ovulation completely to prevent any more eggs from being released. They also cause a mucus plug to form in the cervix, blocking sperm from entering the uterus. But in a case of superfetation, this system fails. The woman, despite being pregnant, ovulates again. A second egg is released from her ovary if she has intercourse during this time, and a sperm manages to get past the mucus plug and travel up to fertilize this second egg. A second pregnancy begins. The result is two fetuses in the womb, conceived at different times, often weeks apart. This means the two babies will have different gestational ages and different due dates. One baby will be developmentally more advanced than the other throughout the pregnancy. Because the two conceptions happen at different times, they are always fraternal, never identical. They come from two separate eggs and two separate sperm. While documented cases in humans are extremely rare, it highlights the incredible and sometimes unpredictable nature of the reproductive system. It's a testament to how complex and fascinating the process of creating life truly is. From the genetic lottery of fraternal twins to the mysterious split of identical twins, and the almost unbelievable occurrence of superfetation, the science of making more than one baby at a time is a captivating field. Each type of twinning tells a different story about the very first moments of life, revealing just how adaptable and surprising human biology can be. If you found this exploration into the world of twins interesting, be sure to check out more of our videos on the amazing science of the human body. And for more deep dives into topics like this, make sure to subscribe to my channel, Sex Education Repo.